Hello everybody, welcome back to Cloud Wars Minute, and the deal here is, if you give us just a couple of minutes, we're going to give you some unique insights into the greatest growth market the world has ever known. Unfortunately, where a great growth market exists, there also exist forces that want to stifle that, hamstring it, and just sort of make everybody equally miserable. One of those forces is the European Union Antitrust Commission. And they have now sat down and figured out that what they have to do is attack Microsoft and Microsoft's cloud business. They want to explore it, probe it, dig into it, and try to determine that in some way, because Microsoft's successful, that Microsoft must have done so unfairly. For quite some time, I have been completely opposed to anything the European Union Antitrust Commission does. They have no skin in the game, right? They can go after companies like Microsoft, and they've done a lot of other US tech companies before. They can go after them because they have no risk. If it turns out that they can get Microsoft to agree to pay some fine or agree to something or other, then it's a big victory for them. If they don't, if the EU is unable to prove any charges against Microsoft, they bear no cost. They have, they're not, damaged by that at all. They just bumble along to their next escapade here. My point with all of this is, a couple of things here. That one of the things, according to a recent Reuters story, that the EU Antitrust Group is going after, they're talking to Microsoft's rivals, their competitors, to find out about this. I mean, that speaks to me very clearly and eloquently about the level of intelligence of these people. Also, I think the big thing for me is that Microsoft, as with all the big cloud vendors, all the big tech companies, they've been the source of a staggering amount of innovation, prosperity, opportunity, and growth, not just for Microsoft, but for hundreds of thousands of customers, many, many tens of thousands of partners of Microsoft, and hundreds of thousands of Microsoft employees. And I think one of the evils of this thing that the EU Antitrust Group can do, why do they do it? Because they can. They face no penalties, they face no scrutiny, they face no inquiry. Whatever happens at the end of this, they're not held to account, they're not judged by how well or how poorly they did. They just live on and on and on and on to go after other companies like this. Now, yesterday, we wrote an article and did a video like this talking about how Microsoft's very vulnerable now to the potential, ouster from number one on the Cloud Wars top 10 by Amazon. So even at a time when Microsoft's power over the whole Cloud Wars top 10 and their position number one is being challenged, this is the time when these ninnies or nannies, whichever you prefer, from the EU decide to jump in and make life miserable for a company because it's been successful, because it's been bold, because it's been ambitious, and because it has done well. And I think this is just an absolute travesty. So we will keep an eye on this. I hope that the EU folks go away and find some other phantom to go play with. Thanks for being with us here at Cloud Wars Minute, and I hope you have a fantastic day.